In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the S&P 500 futures as they're trading lower once again today. S&P 500 futures trading lower for a second session. Today we're looking at the futures market down about 1.7% here as we move towards the close and basically at the lows of the day as well, with the markets realizing some heavy selling pressure here now for a second day as the markets are reacting to various inputs. But looking at the price action, we're currently that future market trading around 6,035. And again, that's basically it looks like it's setting up to be a 2.5-week closing low here for the futures markets. And driving factors today, a couple things influencing the markets. Now, number one, consumer sentiment seems to be waning a bit. Some of the data the last couple of days has indicated that consumers are concerned about economic activity moving forward, also concerned about inflation moving forward. Couple that with expiration today, and after we did get through the initial opening, basically unchanged, slightly higher, selling pressure really initiated throughout the rest of the expiration cycle, and that appears to be one of the major driving factors today, as we did see a lot of repositioning here as we close out this expiration cycle and move into a new cycle for March next week. So the third thing I think is also concerns about the earnings front, as again guidance has been indicated that there's some concerns moving forward as far as some of the dynamics from a global perspective, and so I think that that's also having a impact here as far as sentiment. Now, looking at the general trends, we're looking at the S&P 500 futures now down, basically about 2% over the last couple of sessions, and that's moving us back into the middle of the range for 2025 here, around the 6,025 to 6,050 levels, kind of pretty much in the middle of the range here. After we did see the S&P 500 futures close at a near all-time high just earlier this week, this selling pressure has now moved us down to the middle of the range. Now, the S&P 500 index actually did go to new highs early this week before giving up some ground, but the futures were just shy of that. But nonetheless, we're back down now into the middle of the range for 2025. And looking at the other major equity index futures markets, heavy selling pressure across the board. The Russell experiencing the heaviest selling, down over 2.5%. But the NASDAQ down about 2% today, and the Dow futures down about 1.75% as well. So selling pressure in the S&P moving us lower and negating some of the higher price action where we did see near all-time highs just earlier this week.